Hello, my name's Rebecca, and this is Your Bourbon Journey. Welcome to another evening of Thirsty Thursday cocktails. What shall we make tonight? Well, one of the things I love to do when I visit my local liquor store is, after I've checked out the bourbon, then I go to the liqueur aisle to see if there's anything that catches my eye. And very recently, this Elderflower Liqueur got my attention. So I've been playing around with it a bit, and I'm thinking it's springtime, flowers sound good, and one of my favorite drinks to have is an old fashioned. It's pretty simple to make, and if you get the balance just right, it can be terrific. So tonight's cocktail is an Elderflower Old Fashioned. What will we need this evening? Of course, we need a great Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. For this evening, I'm using the Russell's Reserve 10-year-old, which is really nice, rounded, great flavor profile that's going to really complement our Elderflower Liqueur. For the Elderflower Liqueur, we have this right here. It is the Bitter Truth. It's going to have these nice floral notes, but it's not too much and not too sweet, which I truly appreciate. We also need a couple bitters. You could just use aromatic bitters, but I'm also going to combine it with some orange bitters. And for our garnish, options include using an orange peel or a brandied cherry. Since I will be keeping the Elderflower Liqueur a little light, I wanted a sweet note by using a brandied cherry. So let's get going. It's going to be pretty fast and simple, and as a matter of fact, tonight I'm not even using a mixing glass. I'm going to create this right in our rocks glass so that we can immediately go and enjoy it without having to wash any dishes. How's that sound? Okay, so first we're going to add 2 ounces of our Russell's Reserve 10-year-old bourbon. And again, this bourbon is so nice. It stands up so nicely with a cocktail. It often works very well. That's why you see me using it quite a bit. And I enjoy it neat as well. The Elderflower Liqueur, okay, this is going to be to your sweetness preference. For me, I'm going with 1/4 ounce. You could go a 1/2 ounce, you could even go a full ounce, but I would start out with 1/4 ounce and add to it to see what your flavor preference really stands up to. So for me, I'm going with 1/4 ounce. And that's going to just add just enough for that elderflower flavor and sweetness that's going to be just perfect. For the aromatic bitters, I'm going to use 2 dashes. And for our orange bitters, I'm going to do the same with 2 dashes. There we go. You're seeing how simple this really is. Now I'm going to stir it just to get it chilled a bit and to ensure that everything's mixed up nicely as we like it to do. Of course, it's been in there with the ice anyway, and I don't have to strain it, which is a great thing about an old fashioned. You can keep that rock right in there. Now I am going to use a lovely Luxardo Brandied Cherry, which will add a little color to it as well. You could serve it like this, which is pretty, but since we're going to be tasting it, I'm going to put it right into my cocktail. That's all there is to it. Let's taste this. Cheers. First, I want to say before I even taste it that the aroma is fantastic. It's floral and light. You got a hint of bourbon there, but those aromatic bitters are coming forward as well. So again, cheers. Let's see how it tastes. Yes, the aromas translate great into the palate. It's very balanced, not overly sweet, not bitter, but it does help to complement the bourbon with the elderflower, and the bitters bring the notes of aromas forward and gives you that little hint of orange citrus, which I think is really important with this particular cocktail. And then this cherry is going to float around in here and make it a little sweet. And at the end, I'll probably want to be eating that cherry before the evening's over. So I hope you'll give this old fashioned a try. It is springtime, and it's time to try some old fashions with some spring attitude, like the Elderflower Liqueur. So Cheers to another thirsty Thursday evening. I hope you will try this Elderflower Old Fashioned. Have a wonderful evening and always drink responsibly. Cheers.